Meteorologist Pete Mangione with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Just checking on some of our cameras. They look much better than they did this morning. Here is the Braga Bridge, Fall River 195. Yes, we can finally actually see the bridge. That was not the case earlier. And from Oakland Beach and Warwick, visibility in decent shape. We do have another layer of clouds moving through, so we have this combination of the fog leaving and the clouds overhead moving through. That will even out to mostly to partly sunny skies throughout the afternoon. And that mild trend of weather will continue not only for today, but for the weekend. We will bring in some extra clouds on Sunday, even a slight chance of a little drizzle in the morning. Our record is 63. Now, I'm still forecasting mild temperatures, so we could get close to that, probably not quite there. And then as we head into next week, a little bit of a cool down on Tuesday, but still not that big, cold Arctic blast that we can sometimes get this time of year. And on Sunday night, that's when the Geminid meteor shower will peak. And hopefully we can push away most of the clouds. In fact, it could be visible the next several nights. TJ Del Santo has a terrific blog he put up yesterday. You can get more information on the meteor showers by reading that. In the meantime, we keep you in the low category on the Eyewitness News Threat Tracker after being in the medium category this morning because of the fog. Just keep in mind, still some stubborn patches of fog towards the hurricane barrier down along Narragansett Bay. Could still run into a few visibility issues, just not nearly as widespread as what we saw earlier. 57 is your temperature in Westerly, 55 Newport. How about 60 in Taunton? So already turning into a mild afternoon with the breezes finally starting to pick up. 7 miles an hour in Newport, 9 miles an hour in Westerly, and around 10 miles an hour in Providence. On average, winds will continue at these speeds throughout the afternoon. I mentioned the layer of clouds moving through. Well, here it is. These big white streaks pushing over our area right now. Over the next hour or two, we clear out behind these clouds, so that could mean some slightly brighter skies just before sunset. So we'll give you partly sunny at 2 p.m. 59 in Providence, outside of Providence, obviously, in places like Johnston or Smithfield, likely into the low 60s. 5 p.m. down to 53 degrees, and then upper 40s around 8 p.m. A little cooler at the coast today because of those breezes coming out of the southwest at around 10 to 20 miles an hour. Basically very similar to the temperatures that we're seeing right now at the south coast. Northern Rhode Island temperatures low 60s, the general rule, 60 in Burville, 60 in Foster. Eastern Massachusetts temperatures also around 60 with 60 in Taunton, 61 Seekonk, upper 50s here in southeastern Rhode Island. 7-day Futurecast, not too bad if you're putting up some decorations this weekend. Take advantage. Notice on Sunday I do have a few extra clouds thrown in there, but again, enough mild air around to sneak most of us up to around 60 degrees. Now, there will be a backdoor cold front. I know Steve loves that term. Anyway, that could cool off the eastern coast of Massachusetts on Sunday afternoon, and depending on how far south that makes it, could also cool off Providence. We'll keep you posted on that situation. Our next chance of rain would not be until Monday, where the showers will increase during the afternoon, the heaviest during the nighttime hours, and then clearing out to a dry Tuesday, but a very windy Tuesday, a high temperature of 54. So yes, it cools off behind the cold front, but not that much. 54 for December, way above the average temperature of 42 degrees. Now, notice what happens on Wednesday with a temperature of 55 degrees and a mix of clouds and sun, and then another chance of some showers on Thursday with high temperatures in the low 50s. So obviously snow lovers not loving that 7-day Futurecast, but remember what happened last year. December ended mild, and then we remember what happened after that. Hey, you can take the forecast with you with our Pinpoint weather apps. You can download that from WPRI.com, but certainly very pleasant to be outside this weekend, Steve.
So would you rule out a white Christmas at this point?
I never rule anything out. I never say never in the weather department, but it looks like it's becoming more and more unlikely. Just a very mild trend continuing.
Yeah, as that trend keeps going.
Yep.
All right, hey, thanks so much, Pete. We appreciate it. And now here's a look at what we're working on for Eyewitness News beginning live at 5. More on the breaking news we first reported at the top of this newscast. A Johnston